Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They'll hand it off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And looking for a big play here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, UNLV. They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. Can you believe it? The PAT is no good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And he drops back in the gun. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
That kind of play is almost impossible.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stand. And the PAT makes the score 7-6. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
First down and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today. See if they can convert the point after. Connects on the PAT, so it's a 13-7 game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And this pass is caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's on the run. Launches deep. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mix the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he pulls in the catch. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
I mean, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
2nd and goal for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, UNLV. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. His drive is going now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Play action fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Orgy. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Oh, look at the big fella trying to get all the way home. Can he make it? Touchdown, Rebels. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a simple read and a simple throw to the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Lets it go quickly. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. Mena's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He lets it go. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, UNLV. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Ball handed off. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That's a bullet pass to the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? The 30. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take another shot right here. Touchdown, Florida International. Still no answer for the passing game. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Pitch play to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here we go. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
Touchdown, Rebels. And this one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away.
56, Florida International, 21.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Let's go!
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take it.
Catch made down inside the 20.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter, you're down big, but who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, FIU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
UNLV.
And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Gives it to the back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Runs through the defender. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, UNLV. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
63, Florida International.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking
for a deep completion. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Ready?
Offense getting set. It's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. There's the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's a carry for the fullback. And that run produces a decent gain.